Now you can hear me. Welcome to the Collective Network. This is just a bonus stream. I'm actually in the middle of trying to do some artwork design, change things up a little bit. Try to make some improvements, and I guess might as well stream it while I'm doing it. At least for a little bit. Also answer some questions that you might have. What is the Collective Network? What is the Geek 2.0 podcast? What is all this stuff? What do you do? Who are you? Where am I? Hopefully audio levels are check. I think the microphone is a little low. I'm going to lower the music. Well, it should be fine. I'm just going to go back into properties here. Cancel. So we are streaming live right now on Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube. You can view us on any three that you would like. Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to bump up microphones. Check. 1, 2. Up to 1 dB. I'm going to be going into yellow. Check 1. Check. Let's go up to 5.5. Let's go up to 6. Okay, there we go. 6 should be fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And that's on 3. Yeah, I'm using OBS Studio for all this magic that's happening in front of your lovely eyes. And yes, I'm going to have really bad jokes. Strap in, folks. Right now I'm setting up so I can show you what I'm working on here. I'm having to redo a lot of different things. Because what I am looking forward to is actually changing a couple. If you viewed our video podcast on YouTube or you caught our live taping, you would have noticed that we've moved into a particular set. This is a streaming set. This is like my control center that's right here. Behind me is our recording space. What I'm thinking about doing is changing it to have, I don't know if you watch podcasts or talk shows online or anything like that. You'll notice that each host and guest is set up in a box, and that's what I'm setting up to move into that general direction. And I'm working on the artwork right now, I'm going to attempt to start working on it tonight. And if you haven't caught our podcast, the Geek 2.0 podcast, you can find that on our website at thecollective.network. You can find the episodes, or if you go online to our YouTube channel, you'll see the episodes there as well and catch up. We started doing video about a couple months ago because I wanted to move into the video aspect of the podcast. And you can still catch the shows on audio only through whatever podcast player that you use, either through Apple Podcast or Pocket Cast online and stuff like that. Hopefully the music's not too loud. It is my end, it is, but I'm hearing it through this, so it doesn't matter to me. All right, so I want to put in a new source, which is going to be a display capture. I want to do main monitor. Okay. I want to move that down. So I want my video in front of it. Okay. There we go. How's that? Looks pretty. It's Photoshop. Ah. Yeah, it's unfortunately I have to go through all three services. I have to go through Restream.io. Because with OBS, you can only do one encoder at a time. XSplit, you can do two. Yeah, there's a large delay when you're viewing on through Mixer, because unfortunately it's having to push everything out at one time to 3 different services. Alright, so what I'm going to do is this, I want to set up, create a new, I want to do the framework. So I want to do a 1920 by 1080. Create. Alright, so I want to do, let's see here. Now I gotta decide how I want it laid out. So if I want to do at least right off the bat, I want to do a double side by side. Copy that over here. Oh, I don't want. Cancel. Move that over. Because I don't want a border around it, around these guys. Okay. Now I can always change out the color as well later on. I'm just getting the layout set up. This is hard work. Why can't I just pay someone to do this? Because that's expensive. Or if you want it done right, you do it yourself. All right, so now is that going to be too? Those are some thick bezels. That is, what's the width? 58 by 50, 58 by 58.45. Wow. Oh, I forgot. If you're going to be putting that in there, okay. So I need to do a separation down the middle. Because I want... let's see here. Have this a little bit thinner. I don't know if that's in the middle or not. Oh, I just got the stupid... No border. All right, so what I'm going to do, let me go ahead and save this. It's going to be experimenting, trying to get all the layouts and everything right. And I might go ahead and if I look at it later and decide, yeah, this looks like garbage, I'll just trash it. Yeah, I want it as a PNG because I want the transparency. I'm going to move that box out of the way. I don't want you guys seeing my setup. No, we're not there in this relationship. And I created a folder just for this stuff. Stream assets. Oh, why am I going to put it here? I don't want to put it there. Put in the collective network. Image assets. New folder. Stream. Overlays. And I want to do, let's do 2cam setup. Okay. So if I do, so I want to add an image in OBS. This is going to be 2cam setup. Going to Death Star. Okay. So I have it here. What I can do is let me put in, what is that? Desktop. Oh. Main monitor. I'll go ahead and move. The proportions are going to be, actually, let me just put that back the way it was. I'm going to have my camera. And let me add in a second camera. Cambot 2. No, Cambot 1. Ah! Alright, I gotta change the size dimension on this. Yes, I'm gonna look very squished. So if we transition, voila, you get double me. How's it going? Hey. Okay. Let's see. So I'm already seeing that I need to change out the sizing because the bottom bar, I need to have it set up for a lower third, logos and all that sort of stuff. Maybe I'm also looking at it the wrong way. Yeah, and also need to change so I can set up as a new scene. Right now, it's just way too confusing. So I want to get rid of Cambot 1. Transition back to that. Okay. Oh, how's that for a green screen? Because this is a problem where... Oh. For amateur, I did pretty good. Because usually if you have like a glass of water or any kind of glass, you get a ghosting of the green behind it. Let's see. I want to change already. I'm not happy with this. I'm thinking. Gotta get some ideas on the old interwebs. Because I want to, the two boxes, you know. That's not going to help me whatsoever. Because it's the thing is, if I have it too long, it's gonna, as you saw, it's gonna make everything all stretched out. I forgot to ask, how are the audio levels? Check 1. Oh, it's not too bad. It's actually pretty good. I can probably turn myself down. Okay. So I don't want to keep it all the way in the yellow. So maybe the music down a little bit. That sounds better. Of course, it's going to get a recurring loop. Alright, I can turn that down. Okay, dokie. Let's see. How about I just do... I want to change this color. Change it to darker green. Let's see, complementary colors. I know, this is fascinating. Fascinating. It's what you guys tuned in for. Believe me, this is not what every episode is. Like I said, this is a bonus episode. I was just also doing this to test out the 3 encoder going through Restream. And it's going pretty good, actually. Has one ugly green. Let's see. Ooh. Sorry about that, folks. So if I do complementary colors, that's what I want, because I'm not an art student. See, look at that. Red and green are complementary. Christmas got it right. So if I'm trying to decide on which coloration, because if I do a green background, I can do red lettering, and that's complementary. I don't want a transparent background. All right, so let's do this. I also got to put a fan in here with the lights going. Everything's getting a little warm. Alright, so I'm going to make another layer. And I want these to be gotta figure out the sizing on this. Because this is a 1920 by 1080 square for a 1080 screen. But I want squares not to be huge, and I don't want them to be too small where all of a sudden I have, let's copy and paste. Copy, paste. Okay. I don't know if I do it by 4x3 or by 16 by 9. What's the size on that? Let me paste that. I don't want, like right next to each other. Just to have a little, crazy fun with it. Now this might be too small. Now let me go ahead. Open up. Put some logos so at least I can have some kind of a scale. Now I gotta remember where I put all this stuff. Image assets. Yeah, I got way too many folders. I gotta truncate some of the stuff down. No, it should be images, right? No. There we go. Logos. I was looking in the wrong folder. All right, so for this is the Geek 2.0 podcast for dual hosting. It's me and Joe. So I want to do, let's put this in here. It's not a PNG. All right, let me go ahead and, how about this? There we go. I want to do this at the top. Maybe should put a drop shadow or something. Yeah, there we go. Make it pop a little bit. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Okay, so I want to do. It just seems so busy on one side, though. I gotta get some more inspiration. Be YouTube. And that's not exactly what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, this is only F4. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is a 4-host setup, but it's each square is on a quadrant on each side of the screen, logo right in the middle. Lower third would be like right down here for each square. It's not really a lower third. It's just like it's a nameplate, pretty much. So it's pretty much going back to what I originally started out with. Let me see if they have a dual. It's a triple. I need 2. Not 4. Okay. I think I just have to do some more research. Okay, let me just look at the triple setup. Okay, so it's a triple setup and then logo underneath that. So based on off that, I can go the dual. If I can do on either end, logo in the middle. There's a blank space in between up at the top part. So basically what it is moving this here. Go ahead. Actually, I need to do a... Okay, so if I increase that size... And I gotta do... check the... How is it? Because I'm thinking I'll do like a... where it looks like a sticker. Okay, so I need to do a white stroke outline. It's a die cut effect. I've done this one other time. I should have remembered how to do it. Yeah, it's a stroke outline. position outside. Okay, so if I do, let's do white. Okay. Okay, that works. That's looking a lot better. Okay, okay. Yeah, because the position is going to be outside. That's where you want the die cut or the stroke outline. Look at me giving artistic knowledge, dropping that knowledge up on your face. Sorry for headphone users. Let's see. Okay. That actually looks pretty good. I'm looking on the OBS side. Okay, that looks good. So what I want to do is these guys here. Make sure they're the same size. Okay. Ooh, we're getting into jazz. The music is provided by Pretzel. It's all the songs that you hear on Pretzel is going to be copyright. You'll be able to play it on streaming, YouTube, and whatnot with no worries. Actually, that's looking really good. Let me go ahead, because now I want to do a framing. If I want to do, let's see here. I got some frames off into a different. That's image asset. It's it's in the my streaming assets. Overlays. Should I use? Reload it from nerdordie.com. No, that's not that. Retro, green, blue, or purple blue. Let's look at the green and blue. Webcam, yep, okay. So these are going to be 16 by 9. So this is what it's going to look like. It's kind of got like a neon. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and save this. I'm going to overwrite what I had saved before. Two cam setup. Yes, I want to overwrite. And okay. Oh, I went one level too deep. So I need to add in the media source for framing. I'll call it webcam or the cam frame. Blue. And I want to loop the file because if you don't loop it, what's going to happen is it's going to play through the quick 1 to 2 seconds and then that's it. was it? Actually, it's overlays. Retro wave. Blue, green. Huh. Okay, that's not going to work. All right. Let's find a different one. Let's see, glitch. Why is it not coming up? As a media source. All right. Ah, oh, okay. Excuse me. I'm just going to use this one for right now. Move the top and then the left. All right, so that's one. Now I want to copy it and paste the reference. Okay. So that's what it's going to look like. I got to move it down a little bit. There we go. So if I take my camera, it's not going to look good for, I don't have this set up for 16 by 9. Oh. Kind of move things around. Okay, that looks good. I'm kind of looking a little squished. So that's what it looks like right now. And I'm already, let me go ahead and drop out this lower third, because I don't need it. Now I gotta do is just do a nameplate for each frame. So if I do Cambot 1, this would be other host. Of course, it's not going to look like this after all said and done. Okay, there we go. That actually looks that looks very presentable. Not bad for an hour's worth of work. I just got to change a couple things. I know it. I see. It's just the background. I don't want it to. Basically, I don't want the background to be busy, where your eyes are drawn to the background and not the people, the hosts, and everything, or guest. Actually, that looks pretty good. I might just keep that. I might change the framing because this is Glitch, the first Glitch version 1. If you go to Nerder, if you're looking for any kind of streaming stuff, you definitely want to check out nerderdie.com. And what the guy does is phenomenal work. This is the first version of it. There is another one. It's a version 2, which actually he improved a lot on it. So it's all animated. You'll notice over here. Just keep watching. See? There's just small little details like that. And also happens down there. Oh, down here. But I'm liking, because what I'm going to have is I'm going to have this camera is going to be for Joe, and I'm going to have it set up. I'm going to set up a stand for camera work and lighting. I'm going to keep this as is because I can use it. I use it also for game streaming as well, so for anything else I do. So I'm going to have normal show. It's going to look like this. I haven't looked at how it looks. It's actually not too bad because I can talk to Joe. I'm going to have him set over here. I can still talk to guests that's over here. So this is basically I can set up. Wow. It's amazing how everything just came together at the end, right? So this is like a little sneak peek. Actually, this looks really good because I'm looking at the live feed or the video feed. Yeah, this is actually going to look really good. Man, I even impressed myself. It brings a tear to my eye. Don't get sappy. But yeah, that green looks very good with the logo. I might bring the logo, make it a little bit larger. But how the video frames are set, that's actually really good. Man, that looks good. Because I want to look at how a lot of interview podcasts or shows, I know I'm talking directly to you right now, but for each episode of the podcast, we're having a conversation with ourselves, and we do offer for you to. I have chat going up right now. I don't have anybody chatting because who wants to watch just Drek? So most of the conversations between myself and Joe and a guest when we have a guest on. Also, this also will help for if we have remote guests to have a triple setup, or even at a quadruple or whatever setup. I mean, it's kind of nice to have where it's set up this way, because all you gotta do is set up nameplates on the bottom. I don't want to do. Because I'm the only one that I have like way too many social media accounts through the Collective Network, Geek 2.0, and my game streaming to keep track of. It's kind of hard to keep track of. I don't know how I do it. Let's see. But yeah, I'm really liking how this is looking. And I had a problem because I was using XSplit. I have a 3-month free trial I was using, and it was constantly, I couldn't run 2 cameras at the same time. It was having an issue where I would switch back and forth between them. This one would freeze. This is actually the newer camera than this one. This is the cameras I use are the Logitech. This one is the C922. And this is the 920. I've had this. This thing is a workhorse. And if you're ever looking into starting up or finding a webcam, I highly suggest the Logitech C920. 922 is also very good too. It's a little bit more expensive, than this one. The problem is Logitech drivers. I have not downloaded the drivers whatsoever. It's running off the Windows webcam. So I'm not running Logitech software. There was just an issue. And the issue also, another thing, if you're looking at this, is you have to change on not the 922, but the 920. It forgets the settings for your white balance, your gain, and all that sorts of stuff. It forgets it when you close out or restart your system. So keep that in mind if you're looking into a webcam. All right, so I set that up. I set the let me make because I don't want to make it everything so busy where there's like a whole bunch of crap all over the place. I want that in the middle. Have it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna put the Collective Network logo in here as well, off to the side, small, because the focus is the Geek 2.0 podcast. And I gotta find it. I know where it is. It's in its own folder, right where I put it. Where else would I put it? I went to the vertical or horizontal logo. Well, already the Geek 2.0 podcast is horizontal, so I'm going to do this vertical. I don't need a 3000 by 3000. Yeah, you guys can't see it, but okay. Not that big. Now I want to do the same thing where I did with the Geek 2.0 logo. Make the stroke. Probably make the size slightly smaller. Okay, that works. All right. Let me go ahead and save this, overwrite. 2cam setup. Save that as untitled. Export. Save for web. 2cam setup. There we go. Replace. There we go. And see, now you got the logo on the bottom there. It's not as... I don't want it so tiny that you can't tell what it is. But it's part of the network that I'm trying to build here of different podcast shows. Which is the first one is the Geek 2.0 podcast. That's it. It's a completely in-house podcast. So I raised the logo up a little bit so it's closer to the camera feeds, and set the TCN logo down in the bottom corner. As like it's what they call in the biz a bug. So that actually works out awesomely. Okay. It's a nice little, get to see the behind the scenes type of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream at this. It's an hour, which is perfect timing. Usually that's our length of time that we have for our episodes on a Geek 2.0 podcast. We try to keep it around an hour or so. Sometimes we do go a little bit longer, but we know that everyone's busy. They don't want to stand or listen to a show or us ramble on for more than an hour and a half to 2 hours. I got two cameras I gotta look at. But yeah, this is basically going forward. I'm gonna probably do some more stuff, tweaking it a little bit, but I think I'm happy with how this looks. This actually looks really awesome. I'm kind of beside myself. But this is going to go up on our YouTube channel as soon as I'm done here. It's also a Mixer and Twitch and all that goodness. I don't want to have too much with. I gotta make some intro and outro scenes, but I'll do that later. That'd be another episode of the bonus stream where you can watch me create some other stuff. If that's what you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and hit that bell while you're at it. Even though Google or the YouTube algorithm, it's not going to really do. It's not going to do too much. Yeah, I think it's also time to end it. So I want to say thank you for enjoying this bonus stream of creating awesome art. Call it what you will. It is actually, to me, it is awesome art. All right. So until we're planning on doing a episode recording of the Geek 2.0 podcast the 26th next weekend. So with that, we're probably going to be doing a dual recording. We're setting up a possibility of being remote, actually going out to different places. So we'll be on the move. Look for that in the coming year. Good times ahead. But until next time, I'll see you later. Oh, I was going to hit the stream deck. I don't have the key set up. But anyways, I'll see you later.